Bonjour. This is Gigi's Vintage Therapy. It is March 3rd, 2024, and this is video 3. We'll start with a tour of the jewelry. We got more jewelry today. We've got pins, besides necklace sets, and some pin sets, bracelet sets, and we've got I would say kind of the lower end pins in the caboodle box. Now, if anybody knows what a caboodle is, that's from the 1980s. It's a jewelry box or makeup box. I use it for jewelry. It's loaded with pins. And then we're going to show some of the higher end pins or brooches after that. Okay, so we'll begin with the tour. Here we have a vintage 1980s coral beaded necklace with gold separators and matching screwback earrings. Now, this tested as jadeite, these beads. I think that these could be angel skin coral. And I haven't tested the metal like on the earrings. Those are kind of looking like gold, but of course they're not marked. I'll show you the clasp on the necklace. Looks like that. Beautiful. But if it tests, I mean, when I do test it, and if it is gold, this set, I'll be asking $300. And the beads are very cold and a little, they have a weight to them. And the drop, or the length, it has a 17-inch drop. And the earrings, of course, are screwback. So this is a vintage, older, mid-century set coral. Okay, next we have a 1980s vintage brown lucite, well, plastic beads, 6 strands, big gold tone textured clasp right there, and the matching earrings. The matching earrings are clip, and that necklace has a 7.5-inch drop when it's on the neck. And then so on the the very last drop kind of looks like it would be an 8-inch drop. And that set is $40. So this is a three-strand, vintage coral lucite necklace with moon glow beads and faceted lucite beads. And unfortunately, I thought I had clip earrings for this, but I don't. But it has the 6-inch drop on the first loop or first strand, and about an 8-inch drop on the second with a 3-inch extender. Beautiful moon glow necklace. That necklace is $30. So here we have an unmarked vintage yellow beads, faux pearls, glass crystal spacers with matching clip earrings. Now this necklace has a 10-inch drop and a 3-inch extender on the back. Okay, and it has some interesting little floral type bead in the middle of the clip earring. And that set is $25. Here is a 1960s jet black glass and white rhinestone, brass, gold, and silver tone necklace with matching screwback earrings. I haven't tested this chain for gold. It's a pretty chain, but the backs are a gold tone or maybe even a brass screwback earrings with the little rhinestones inset. There's like a dome over that black glass. And that necklace, the necklace has a 8.5-inch drop. And that set is $35. So here we're looking at a vintage 1960s marked BSK gold tone brooch pin with green tourmaline and matching clip earrings. Now I did test those stones and they are green tourmaline. The brooch measures 2 inches in diameter, and the earrings, they look like they're maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches. About 1.5 inches in diameter. And that set is $45. Here is a vintage mid-century rhinestone bracelet. It has 3 rows of rhinestones, clear rhinestones. And the bracelet does have a safety chain, and it is a push-in clip. So you undo it, you push on this, and you bring it out, and there's the safety chain, there's the back. This bracelet is 7 1/4 in length. Let me get the clip back in there. See, it has a nice, you can hear the noise when it clips back into place when it fastens. And then these are clip earrings. That's the back of the clip. Beautiful. And that set is $40. Oh, I didn't mention that the width of these rows of rhinestones is a 1/4 inch wide. So here's a acrylic blue violet brooch with matching pierced earrings, and this is a more contemporary set. It's by Avon. It has tiny faux seed pearls in the pin and in the earrings, and that set is $15. Here's a beautiful mid-century prong set crystal rhinestone necklace, rhodium plated, with matching chandelier dangle screwback earrings. The necklace has a fold-over clasp. Now the necklace is, even the clasp is has channel set rhinestones, so they're embedded in the findings here. And there's the clasp. Here's the back of the necklace, rhodium plated, beautiful. And the pendant matches the earrings. Now these earrings are, they have a little over a 3-inch dangle, and these are screwback earrings. So this would be like either the early 1950s to the mid 1950s. And that set, well, the drop is 7 1/4 on the necklace, 7 1/4 inches. And I think I said the dangles were 3 inches on the earrings. And that set is $150. Here's a 1940s lucite reverse carved rose pin with matching screwback earrings. The pin is 2 1/4 inches wide, and the screwbacks, they look like they're silver tone screwbacks. And here is the back. That's how they look in the back, and there's the pin. And that set is $40. Here we have a vintage marked Laguna single strand faux pearl and AB or Aurora Borealis crystal rhinestone necklace with matching clip earrings. This necklace has a 7 1/8 drop, and it's 7 1/8, and I believe that's including the extender. So it's kind of short, more of a choker type necklace. This is the back of the earring, and you can see that is marked Laguna. Laguna made some quality costume jewelry, faux pearls, but the beads are faceted crystal with gold tone bead caps. Very pretty. And that set is $40. Here's a vintage 1950s parure, meaning a set, of course. Right, pink rhinestones and white rhinestone pin or brooch in its original box, and the box says Jewels by Dansal, Dansal, and the earrings are screwback. And I don't believe these have ever been taken out of their box, and the little tag says gold filled. And this set is $60. And of course, I do have to say that when I show the rhinestone, whether they're necklaces, pins, earrings, whatever, most of the rhinestones I have in my collection are prong set, which is important because when rhinestones are prong set, as opposed to just pasted in with no prongs, those are a higher quality. So here we have a Monet. It's Mark Monet. Multicolored glass, molded glass. Here's the molded glass, and then glass beads. Cuff bracelet. Now, the cuff bracelet is 1.5 inches wide by 2.5 inches, and this is adjustable too. You can it fits. It can fit a small to fairly large wrist. So that's what it looks like on my wrist. I'm about maybe a 5 or a 6 inch. But yeah, this can fit a bigger wrist. Now, I found, I'm showing these together because although this is Mark Monet, and I found that separate from finding this necklace and earring set. I found this way later. I had already had this in my collection, the Monet. But the necklace and the earrings, they match that cuff pretty well. So the vintage multicolored beaded tassel necklace has a spring ring clasp. That's the spring ring. And the earrings are hook for pierced ears. And it has, they look like hearts, findings, to which the dangle beads are attached. And that dangle is about maybe from the hook, from the where it would go into the ear to the bottom, probably about, looks like kind of almost 3 inches. So what I'm selling the whole set for, because they match so well, for $30. Again, the cuff bracelet is marked Monet. It's marked right there. I don't know if you can see that, but okay. So here we have pink moon glow lucite beads with pink faceted rhinestones. Box clamp bracelet with matching dangle clip earrings. Now, the bracelet looks to be about, that must be at least a couple inches. Well, it's 1.25 inches wide, and it is about 7 inches in length. And it does have the fold over clasp. Here, we'll close it. And there are no missing rhinestones on this bracelet. It's unsigned, but it's beautiful. Look at that. Moon gold beads and pink rhinestone bars, metal, gold tone metal separators. And here are the matching earrings. These earrings look like they're a couple inches in diameter. Yeah, it's about 2 inches, a little less than 2 inches in diameter, and they're clipped. There's the front, and here's the back. They look very well made. And that set is $85. So here we have a vintage 1960s, well-made, marked Japan, beige and champagne colored faux pearls with crystal and white beaded separators. It's a 4-strand necklace with matching clip earrings. And it does have silver tone findings. The necklace has a 6-inch drop down to the fourth strand has a 7.5-inch drop, and the earrings are clip. There's the back, nicely made, and that set is $40. So here we have a vintage 1950s coral color thermoplastic and gold tone necklace. It's in excellent condition with the matching clip earrings. The length of the necklace, or the drop, is 15 inches, which includes the extender. 15 inches, because this is a rather short necklace. I don't know if anybody recognizes that little thing on that signifies the maker, I would think, but it's unsigned. These are the clip earrings, and this is what it looks like on the back. So they're a nice shiny gold backings. And that set is $45. Okay, here is 4 pairs of vintage 1980s chunky confetti lucite earrings with 3 matching bangles in pastel green, beige, and pink. Now this could be what you call Memphis style. You can look up Memphis style, which was done in the 80s. There's no seams in the plastic, and the earrings are 1 1/8 inches either in diameter or all around, these little square earrings. And the bangles are 2 1/8 inch in diameter. And this is the backs of the earrings for pierced ears. And that, all of that is $80. So here we have 2 sets of scatter pins. Now this scatter pins were big from the 1940s through the 1950s. And this is all one set. They're all alike. They are blue pronged rhinestones with silver filigree findings. And this is the back. And they're, as you can see, they're open back where the rhinestones are. That signifies a higher quality. They all have open backs. And then this set here is a pair of scatter pins. They're rhodium plated on the back. That's what the back looks like. And these also have open back, tiny open back for the rhinestones. And they're prong set as well. About 90% of my rhinestone jewelry is prong set. I need to say that. And so the 3 scatter pins are $20 for the 3. And these 2 scatter pins are also $20. These scatter pins here are 3/4 of an inch wide. And if somebody wanted to buy all 5 of these, I could probably do a little better than, I could sell them for $35 if you wanted all of them. Otherwise, they're $20 a piece. This is a set of 3, and this is a set of 2. Oh, the earrings, if someone wanted to buy all 5 of those, not earrings, but scatter pins, they would be $35. So $5 off. Otherwise, if you're just buying the 3 here, that'll be $20. And if you just want this set is $20. So they're $20 a piece. Unless you buy them all together, I'll give them all for $35.
Go ahead.
So just to change things up a little bit, I have a mid-century Murano glass paperweight. It's made in Italy. Murano glass is usually made in Italy, and it also has its vintage tag or seal label right here, which says Murano. Now, I saw this on First Dibs, and the very same one, and they sold theirs for $596. I'm not selling that for that much. I believe it's the designer is Fratelli Toso. That's Fratelli, last name, or I think it would be the last name, Toso. And it's rare to find a label on something this old. But what I'm willing to sell that for would be $150. Now I'll be showing a bunch of vintage pins or brooches. Now here we're looking at a vintage seed beaded yellow floral brooch pin with AB stones on light green enameled leaf design. There's the enameled metal. This is the back of the pin. That's very different. And that pin is $35. So here we have a marked Ivana pin, vintage pin pendant. It has red, purple, and green cabochons and royal blue cabochon. And it's a grip hole, blue gold tone, 1.5 inches wide, and it is marked Ivana, I-V-A-N-A. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, but this is the back of the pin. This is you can use it as put a chain on there as a pendant. These are the high domed cabochons. Gold tone. And that pin is $65. And what you're looking at now is a pair of vintage fur clips. They're marked Barclay on the back, and they're pronged red rhinestones, floral design on gold tone metal. And the petals have bright leaves, and that these fur clips are, each one is 2 inches wide. And this is the back. As you can see, those are the prongs that went into the fur coat there. And these are 1940s. And that set is $50. Now, I haven't tested the metal. I don't think that's gold or anything, but I will test it. But for now, not knowing, or as is, $50. So here we have a large vintage white rhinestone with smoky rhinestones with filigree findings, silver tone metal, silver tone bell flowers. That's what the design is on these. And that pin is 3 inches wide. This is what, no missing rhinestones. And this is what the back looks like. Open backs on the rhinestones. Long pin. And that pin is $50. So here we have a vintage 1960s orange opaque rhinestones and orange art glass rhinestones, Aurora Borealis. And they're on a gold tone metal. It's a brooch pin. And this is what the back looks like. So some of these, the opaque rhinestones have open backs, and the art glass rhinestones have closed backs. And this pin is $50. Here we have a vintage Eisenberg Ice rhinestone pin brooch, white rhinestones and navy rhinestones. And that pin is 2 inches long, and it is signed Eisenberg on the back. I don't know if we can get the signature in. I think it says Eisenberg Ice. Or is that 925? Ice. It's Ice. Eisenberg Ice. Eisenberg did high-end jewelry. And that pin is 2 inches long, and it's $90. So here we have a vintage gold tone brooch pin with large, now this is dark purple, center faceted rhinestone, gold tone metal. So this is the front, and this is the back. It's unmarked, and this measures, let us measure this. So it looks like it's about 2.5 inches wide by, looks like 2 3/8, little over 2.5 inches long. And this is either early 1950s or late 1940s. That pin extends beyond the pin clamp here. Beautiful pin, and that is $45. So here we have a beautiful vintage large AB rhinestone red 1960s circle pin. It has the little rhinestones and the large ones, and they look, all the rhinestones on the outside circle are prong set, and these are more inlaid, it looks like. And this is what the back looks like. Gold tone, textured gold tone, open back on the outside rhinestones. And that is a beautiful pin. Looks like, well, the middle circle is AB, Aurora Borealis rhinestone, beveled rhinestones. And it's 2 1/8 inches in circumference, and that pin is $50. And here we have a vintage silver brooch pendant pin. It's marked Agnew. That's AG, N as in Nancy, EW. And when I researched this pin is given to it's called the Brass Order of the Garter. And that's a English or England ceremonial pin that's given to the Order of the Garter is what they give these pins out to. And I'm not going to talk any more about that. If you want to research Order of the Garter, just Google it. This is the front, and it looks like Latin. And I think that wording means Order of the Garter. I'm not sure. I can't remember. And it looks like it has elk, 3 elk heads. Looks very regal. And a wreath. And then there's also writing down below here. I don't know what language that is. And this is what the back looks like. And here it says Agnew, A-G-N-E-W, right here. And it looks like this could actually be put on a chain as well, because it has these loops here for a chain. So it can be a pin or a chain. Now I have to test this for silver. It says, when I did research on this pin, I did find this very pin on the Macari site, but it didn't tell me a whole lot unless I joined Macari. So I'll have to do more research. But this pin is 3 1/2 inches in length and 2 3/4 in width. And before I put a price on this, I will do the research. But this is going for sale. I believe this is silver, and it's got a good weight to it. All right. We're going to show what's in this caboodle box of pins. It's all pins. Some of the pins are they're enamel pins, floral pins from the 1960s. And those pins will probably go for about maybe $15 to $30. Here's one here. Very pretty with the Aurora Borealis rhinestones in. It's like a light blue. I haven't checked to see if any of these were signed, but that's a very pretty pin. Here is a lucite reverse carved pin from the late 40s into the 50s. That's what the back looks like. This is the front. And I've got it down as being a 1940s pin. It's an orange lily of the valley flowers. Here's the little lily of the valley, the little white flowers. And it's 2.5 inches wide, and that pin is $30. Here we have a bug pin, gold. It's marked Florence Company, Firenze, F-I-R-E-N-Z-E, Garanzia, G-A-R-A-N-Z-I-A. That's what the little tag says. And I haven't tested the metal. I have to do a little more research on that, but the stone on the bug's head tests for jadeite. It's green. And I don't think that this would be gold. That would be a lot of gold on that metal if it were. But as it is, this would be $35. And the length is close to 3 inches. And the width with the legs are 2 inches. Now in this bunch of pins, I do have some Bakelite, a few high-end pins in here. I'm not going to go over each one. This video is getting quite long, but I will be at some point selling them individually, or I could lot up the 1960s pins and give a good price. We do have enamel pins, metal enamel, and some old plastic. Now this is a quite old pin. This is plastic, and it kind of looks like it's carved, unless it's just a painting. No, there's a indentation in there. This I would say is probably from the 40s. You could actually put a flower in there. Put it on your lapel and put a flower in. And one thing I want to say about brooches and pins, they're coming back with a vengeance. I watched all the awards, like the SAG Awards, People's Choice Awards, and the Grammys should be coming up. The men are wearing pins, brooches. So they are back in style, and anybody can wear them. And so this concludes our showing of jewelry for the evening. And thank you for watching, and have a good night.